Hi guys, and welcome to the first devlog for Alan the Alien. In fact, my first ever devlog. I've actually been working on Alan the Alien now for the past few months, and I've made some fairly decent progress, but in this video I want to talk about the origins of the game. So, way back in 2013, I was working with an app developer who also did game development as well, as a hobby. And I was discussing with him how I'd always wanted to make my own game ever since I was very small, and he said, well, why don't you get involved and do it? I pointed out that I didn't really know C#, and he suggested that I use a programming language that I was more comfortable with. At the time I was working with Flash, so I looked into ActionScript based frameworks and picked Starling. I really should have just bitten the bullet and picked Unity, to be honest, in hindsight, but hey, this is the benefits of hindsight. So Starling offers lots of great tools, but it's very low level, which meant that I had to write an awful lot of code for even a basic game. There's lots of advice for game developers out there, and they all suggest starting small. So I chose to make Alan the Alien as a 2D puzzle game, whereby the player basically uses the walls to stop their motion. So you use the walls, you navigate around the level, and the idea is you complete the level as quickly as possible. So using Starling for the framework, I also used Tiled to create the levels, and I actually wrote an importer into Starling that basically meant that I could create the levels in Tiled and just run them straight away in my game engine. And it was brilliant, it worked really well. The only problem with it was there were many bugs. So I fixed most of the bugs, but encountered a horrific memory issue. After about sort of 20 minutes of playing the game or something like that, the memory use just goes up and up and up, and I think it's something to do with the garbage collection, but there wasn't the ability to call the garbage collection early, and I couldn't work out what was stuck in memory, and so long story short, I gave up. I put it to one side and thought, I'll fix that later. Yeah. I didn't come back to it at all. And then several years later, a couple of years ago, I thought, do you know what? Unity. We'll do it in Unity. And I tried again. I took my game, I started importing it into Unity, used the same game assets, used the same levels, and I didn't get very far at all. I don't like C#. I can't program it. So I left it again. Recently though, I started watching other developers on YouTube and looking at their devlogs, and was inspired to give it another shot basically. I quite like the game idea still, and I still had all the levels, so I chose Godot as my game engine, mainly because I like the GDScript programming language. It's similar to Python, it's quite simple and straightforward, and it seems to be fairly powerful. So I'm working with Godot. It's free, it's open source, it's very small to install as well, which is superb, and I'm making fairly good progress with the game. So this is what it looks like now, as you can see, I can move around the levels. I've got some basic UI in the game. Actually, I've got some fairly decent UI in the game actually. I'm quite pleased with most of it, apart from the fact that the scale on a mobile device is very small. But I will go through the game and all the various different blocks and levels and all that sort of stuff, and bring you up to speed in my next devlog. So hopefully you've enjoyed this very quick history of Alan the Alien, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.